when I catch up to you and smack your bum. Come on, smack your tush. Welcome everybody, it's Taormino here, and today's a great day because today we are playing Undertale. Let's name our character Turbo. Now, I've never played this game before, but I've been instructed to do a genocide run, which means that I need to kill literally everything in my path. So I'll be doing a lot of killing off screen, so you don't have to watch me kill, because I hear it takes a lot of time. Howdy, I'm Flowey. Flowey the Flower. You're new to the underground, aren't ya? Golly, you must be so confused. Someone ought to teach you how things work around here. I guess little old me will have to do. Ready? Here we go. Alright, so this is going to introduce us to the battle system. My 360 controller sticks, so it keeps going to the left. See that heart? That is your soul, the very culmination of your being. Your soul starts off weak, but it can grow strong if you gain a lot of LV. What's LV stand for? Why, love, of course. You want some love, don't you? I don't want any love from you, you weirdo flower. Don't worry, I'll share some with you. No, dude, keep it. I don't want it. Down here, love is shared through little white friendliness pellets. Are you ready? Move around, get as many as you can. Get away from me, weirdo. I don't want your stuff. Oh, he didn't like that. Hey, buddy, you missed them. Let's try again, okay? No, get away from me. Is this a joke? Are you brain dead? Run into the bullets. He changed the friendly spells. No, dude, I don't want your stuff. Oh my goodness, look at that face. You know what's going on here, don't you? You just wanted to see me suffer. Oh, crud. Die! I gotta fix this controller, man. Whoa, a little fireball. Okay, let me see. I'm no voice actor, guys, please, so give me a break. What a terrible creature torturing such a poor, innocent youth. Ah, don't be afraid, my child. I am Toriel, caretaker of the ruins. I pass through this place every day to see if anyone has fallen down. You are the first human to come here in a long time. Come, I will guide you through the catacombs. This way. Why should I trust you? The other one just tried to give me some friendliness pellets. The shadow of the ruins looms above, filling you with determination. Alright. Let's go. Into the ruins we go. Welcome to your new home, innocent one. Allow me to educate you on the operation of the ruins. Button pressing and switches. The ruins are full of puzzles. Ancient fusions between diversions and door keys. One must solve them to move from room to room. Please adjust yourself. I don't like her voice so far. I'm going to change her voice. I'm going to make it sound more feminine. To make progress here, you will need to trigger several switches. Do not worry. I have labeled the ones that you need to flip. Thank you, Toriel. Because this is, splendid. I am proud of you, little one. Let us move to the next room. A tutorial. Get it. As a human living in the underground, monsters may attack you. You will need to prepare for this situation. However, worry not. The process is simple. When you encounter a monster, you will enter a fight. While you're in a fight, strike up a friendly conversation. Stall for time, and I will come to resolve the conflict. Practice talking to the dummy. No, I'ma kill the dummy. You dummy. No. No! Stupid controller. Yeah, you're a dead dummy now. Ah, the dummies are not for fighting, they're for talking. We do not want anybody hurt, do we? Come on. There's another puzzle in this room. I wonder if you can solve it. When I catch up to you and smack your bum. Alright, my love increased. Come on, smack your tush. This is the puzzle, but... Here, take my hand for a moment. Is there like a fast forward button? Anyway, Markio from Markio and Bahiji started playing Undertale, but I got a lot of suggestions for me to do it, so... hold on. Puzzles seem a little too dangerous for now. You have done excellently thus far, my child. However, I have a difficult request to ask of you. I would like you to walk to the end of the room by yourself. Forgive me for this. So yeah, Mark wanted me to do a genocide run for Undertale after I got an overwhelming response from my Twitter community that they all kind of wanted me to see. They all wanted to watch me play Undertale. So that's why I'm doing it now. I know it's a little late in the game to play Undertale. It's kind of past its trending time, but I heard it's a great game. I haven't played it before, so... Greetings, my child. Do not worry. I did not leave you. I was merely behind this pillar the whole time. Thank you for trusting me. However, there was an important reason for this exercise. To test your independence. I must attend some business, and you must stay alone for a while. Please remain here. It is too dangerous to explore by yourself. I have an idea. I will give you a cell phone. If you have a need for anything, just call. Be good, alright? Ugh. Already? Hello, this is Toriel. You have not left the room, have you? There's a few puzzles ahead that I have yet to explain. It would be dangerous to try and solve them by yourself. Be good, alright? Okay. So... we need to kill a bunch of people in this room. I'm gonna take all the candy. Gimme all the candy. How disgusting. You take candy, yes. Take another piece. It feels like you're the scum of the earth. Who? No one's watching. Took too much too fast and the candy spills on the floor. Look at what you've done. I'm such a monster. But yeah, so I had a lot of people. I gotta kill a bunch of people here. I had a lot of people ask me, hey, you know, what do you think about doing Undertale? And I said, sure, why the heck not? I heard the battle mechanics are a lot of fun. It's got a good story, and I'm a big RPG fan. I've been an RPG fan for as long as I can remember. I first got introduced into the RPG genre off of my old Game Boy with Final Fantasy Adventure 2. And I played Final Fantasy Adventure 3, and that hooked me, those two games. Well, it didn't hook me yet, but I was aware of the genre back then when those games had came out. And back in the summertime, I used to go to a babysitter in another city, and she used to watch us during the day. And because it was summer, we didn't have to go to school because it was close to my elementary school. One of the kids there, I won't say his last name, but his name is Ryan, and I'll never forget the guy because he changed my life forever for the good. He was a little bit more well off than my family. It wasn't like I was poor or anything like that, but you know, I didn't have, you know, enough money to get a ton of systems because he had like the Sega, Jaguar, Super Nintendo, every system, man, he had it. So he would come to our babysitters and he would bring game systems. We'd play Doom, or we would play all these different things. One time he brought his Super Nintendo when he brought Final Fantasy 3. And man, when I started playing Final Fantasy 3, that was it. I was donezo. Like, I was hooked, and that was it. It's one of my favorite Final Fantasies of all time. And I just remember asking him, like, "Hey, can you bring it again? Can you bring your Super Nintendo? Bring Final Fantasy 3?" I have a lot of fond memories with the Super Nintendo, and it falls down as one of my favorite consoles of all time. And I think it just basically is because it was where I was introduced really to games. I had an NES myself and a Game Boy. You know, I still have a 3DS now, and I still refer to it as a Game Boy because it's just always been a part of my life. I've always had a handheld with me, and I always will. But man, that Final Fantasy 3 was it was such an awesome game. And if you guys have never played it, it's no longer called Final Fantasy 3. It's called Final Fantasy 6. And the confusion was that in North America, that was our third Final Fantasy game that was released in the West. But it was really the 6th installment in Japan. So there was name confusion. So eventually they had fixed it. And now everywhere, except for on the Super Nintendo, it's Final Fantasy 6 everywhere else. So Final Fantasy 3 or Final Fantasy 6 had an amazing cast of characters. And I remember playing it when I was young, and I didn't pay too much attention to the story. But I remember having a real colorful cast of characters that had a huge backstory. And I remember playing it through the first time, and I didn't remember who the main character was. And I thought that was amazing that I was able to craft a team with all just colorful and deep backstories, and I was kind of creating my own game. Like, I made, in my own eyes, you know, Sabin and Edgar were the main characters because they were, you know, one of my favorites, but, you know, they were always in my team as much as they could be. And, you know, whenever we had to split the teams up, you know, I would make sure that they're on separate teams because they were always strong enough. So, I know this is a little monotonous. I'm going to go ahead and save it here because I am rambling on about nonsense that you're probably not interested in. And I'm just going to keep fighting battles, and I will check back in with you guys next time after I have killed everyone. Remember, I'm not a voice actor. I'm sorry if I suck. They all probably sound alike anyway. But thank you so much for watching, guys. Tune in next time. It's got to be a good one.